Pierce took the Hawkins. Oh, sorry, Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Sorry, about halfway through reading that, I was thinking about the painting as the only clue she left her father a disturbing painting where there are three people depicted in said painting, and a woman seems to be sheltering her child. She lived a recluse life, which is pointing like heavy fingers that Charles had something to do with this, her husband and Simon's father. I feel like that's also the obvious solution, so we'll see if anything changes. Interesting that we had to complete all of chapter 1 before the intro credits started rolling. Which, like, I understand that there's going to be some sort of, like, buffer, there's going to be some sort of tutorial, but the fact that this is chapter 2, the game starts at chapter 2.
We're almost there.
How do you know you're almost there? You can't see anything! Call of Cthulhu. Scylla? Scylla? The name of the boat. Yep.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
That instruction was for the crew, I imagine.
Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Sorry, just a quick pause. That they said that Charles was landlubber. Didn't he... What was his occupation? Wasn't it some sort of ship something? So I feel like that questions him, because if he preferred to be on land, but if he was out on the water a lot, I feel like that would have... We're pointing more fingers at Mr. Hawkins. Long as we prove that it wasn't Sarah. People always suspect the woman of being crazy. We're gonna prove that wrong.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Ooh, yes,
Understood.
please.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Darkwater docks. This is now October 25th of 1924. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low, they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belonged to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look to see what the local cops have to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he found on the Hawkins in the archives of the harbor master's office. Oh, I unlocked a character point. Only one. I can't do anything with that. Interesting. The medicine occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. So that tells me I should have done occultism and medicine at the beginning then. Because I can buy any of these things with character points as I unlock them. But interesting. Island of Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on this island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of this Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Oh, it's still telling me that I have something under Pierce. Okay. Knowledge. Oh, that was just... I looked at that back in his office. Oh, it's just telling me that okay, so that's just not gonna go away unless I actually spend that. Which I have no idea what I'd want to spend it on. So, we're just gonna hold on to that. We're still very early on in the game, so I don't know exactly what might be important, because I don't want to... I don't think it's going to be beneficial for me to evenly distribute all my points. I should put it into stuff that's going to help me. Hello, sir.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate.
Fail a skill
Died a
test.
short
Great.
time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
I already have the cop yelling at me, so it's fine.
You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
You're totally out of your depth. Yes, let's insult him. Or these sailors get upset over nothing. Yes, let's upset the
I'm looking
locals.
for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that
Can I
beast
talk to
back
this
in the
guy?
water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
No, I can't even get close to him.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
I don't think
Oh,
I can
yeah.
go this way. I cannot.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Okay.
You can't understand. You're
Oh,
not
okay, now they're argument is just repeating. So this is a bar I was supposed to visit.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
Howdy.
For you here either. Beat it.
You hear that?
Yes, sir.
You bilge
I ain't here to start any trouble.
What did he call us just
Okay. Although I also probably shouldn't be here to go to a bar, because I seem to have issues. Howdy ho, neighborinos. Ew. Bro. You raising a barn? Who just goes spitting on the floor like that? I don't like when people spit on the sidewalk, but you are in an establishment.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Who is the troublemaker? You know what? The guy didn't show respect. It wasn't me who went looking for the trouble, but we're...
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
We just don't want to make
Veteran,
things
huh?
worse.
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
We're not ordering a drink.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Yeah, I feel like talking about Sarah Hawkins right out of the gate. I'm not sure if that might close him off.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's not speaking of ill, if it's true. It's true they were strange.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Touché.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yes, because I was still able to talk to you about something. I do want to ask about Warehouse 36,
I
but
didn't
let's
expect to find alcohol
chat with
on
him a
this
little bit.
island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
100%.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Okay, so I know that the person responsible for the alcohol is female.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
screams.
And that's not
What
all.
were they doing in there?
There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
No, I think we are probably golden. And that's, Edward seems to have a drinking problem, so I don't want to order a drink, but at the same time it's a bar, and this is how this man makes his money, and do I want to order a drink and give him money so that he will continue talking to me at future points? Huh.
That'll
No,
be all
we're
for
gonna
now.
leave. We're not going to enable Edward's drinking problem. Okay. Okay, okay. What else is going on in here? Asylum staff.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Oh,
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Shanty, 21st of May, 1847, miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean, that yeah, it's one of those words that we're sticking with, cetacean, I guess, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island we're suffering. Sorry, my brain just stops working sometimes. Warehouse for rent. That, the way it's written in like the subtitled side portion, warehouse for rent, is accurate. In the actual document, warehouse has an H in the where part. Interesting. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special event with the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. So yeah, the Stranded Whale has been around for a while. It's 1924 now, and this newspaper is from 1847. Oh, always rotate. There's a sign on the wall. If I'm rotating this, I am a very rude patron. Take the thing off the wall, and I'm like, let me have a look.
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't
Oh.
stop asking.
They still talking.
She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Hello, friend.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
I don't like the
Gifted
scars
with
he
its
has
own
on his arms.
consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay. Cool. Wait, can I continue talking to him?
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Okay. And then it's these gentlemen just over yonder way who are singing their little shanty.
You like our song?
Yeah, 100%.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Subtitles all say old fisherman, and none of these people look over like 40. What is this
I've
song?
never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay, cool.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
And then
I
just
bid you
leave.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Thank you for actually, like, talking to me. I won't talk to her yet. I feel like that's gonna trigger something. Nope, can't go in there. It's still telling me to talk to Fitzroy. It's not even telling me to talk to this patron.
What
Hello?
you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away. Nothing at all. What is a woman like you doing?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
100%.
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Didn't mean to offend you, though. Damn.
I told you to beat it.
Oh, so that's okay. Yes, ma'am. Now can I go this way? Boo. Alright. Back we go. Ooh, I can't
Charles
look at this.
Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Yeah, he owed, oh my goodness. Say $12, $68, $9, $6? Miss Baker, always free for the lady. Seriously, does that say like $58 or $68? Because like that's more than the other three combined. Winchester. I'm Sammy? What's Sammy doing over here racking up debt? Alright, Fitzroy. Although, can I go anywhere else? Can I do anything else? I don't like the weird green smoke coming off that. I can close the door? I can close the door. Oh, mushroom. Excellent. Also, interestingly enough, I'm not going to end the stream. I do have to use the facilities. So I feel like this works out perfectly. I'm gonna just tuck Edward in here for a hot second, run to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Enjoy looking at the toilet, I guess. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I drank a grande iced cherry chai latte from Starbucks in like half an hour because those drinks are delicious. Okay, now out of the washroom.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Bag is fishing equipment. I could do with some. Oh yeah, there are some hooks in there.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this
Yeah.
blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla.
Ah,
It
thank you.
finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Honestly, can't even remember how I was pronouncing it anymore, but at least we've heard it now. It is the Scylla. Did not even realize that Captain Fitzroy was just standing there when I first came in. Completely ignored him. Ooh, there's an upper floor. The Learning of Medicine Volume 2. Second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Anything on this one? No. Okay. Still only telling me that I have one character point. Evidence. Oh, we got Roy Mitchell, bartender. 55. I don't know how we found out his age. Damn, we're good. Owner of the Stranded Whale Bar, Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on this stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell's devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject, on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. Excuse me. The miraculous catch is what the locals call the last catch of their whalers in 1847. Although whales were disappearing from the fishing zone of the Darkwater whalers, the crew of the Scylla made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. They still celebrate this catch, and an article from the time still decorates the bar. It's strange how the memory seems so alive, as if it was maintained by the survivors. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. The Stranded Whale. Bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale, as its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Okay, this is a clue for chapter 2, apparently. Knowledge. And that's Medicine Learning Volume 2. Okay. That's the only thing there. Okay, okay. Interesting. About these pictures that I just totally walked by and didn't see if I could interact with them at all. I guess it does give me those indications quite early on.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of the ship. He has a wooden leg. So is that basically the only reason why we know that that's not Fitzroy? Because Fitzroy has both of his natural legs? Interesting. Okay. Nothing in there.
What a macabre souvenir.
Why is it a macabre souvenir? Oh, it's the leg. Here I was looking at it, I'm like, that's just like half of an oar. It's missing half of the handle and a chunk of the actual oar part. Nope, that's a leg. that is the leg of the gentleman that was in that picture. Did not see that at first. Oh, this is also super safe. Can I go down there? No. Okay. I love how this is the run. That's fine. Run, fast walk. All the same. Ooh,
Broken?
here.
This place seems half abandoned.
Hey, Fitzroy's making it work. We ain't here to judge.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You need to answer this message. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Okay. And nothing else to look at. Here. Fitzroy's just standing in there waiting for me to come talk to him. I keep doing everything else. He's like, come on, man. Okay, there's nothing to do it here. It doesn't even seem like there's any sort of prompt for me to, like, look out at anything. Okay, cool. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do behind you? Literally doing anything but talking to Fitzroy. I have no beef with Fitzroy. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okie dokie. Table beside me? As in not this table. Ah, as in this table.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I mean, Charles, if he was doing something nefarious.